Hi everyone, welcome back to a brand new weekly vlog. I hope you're all doing really well. Apologies for the lighting. I've just pulled into a multi-storey car park. I'm going to have like a little bit of a shopping morning. There's just a few like little toiletry bits and stuff I need, so I thought I would get ready for the day and nip out to the shops. I'm feeling very sort of like spring slash like I'm going to a business meeting or something because of the shirt, but the weather is weathering. Like you know, if you watch my videos, love autumn, winter, literally would die for it, but I feel like we've had the longest winter ever and the sun is very, very welcome. So I'm in a very good mood this morning. Let's go have a look in the shops. I want to have a bit of a spring zhuzh of the house. You'll see more of that later on in the video, but welcome back. I'm really excited to spend another week with you. Bearing in mind also, I've not mentioned it's Thursday. Don't know why I'm starting a weekly vlog on Thursday, but I've just been slumped over my laptop for the beginning of the week. So let's have some fun now, spend the week together. Welcome back. First stop is Primark. Back home, I'm just about to take my makeup off, but the shops were good. It is just screaming spring, like everywhere you go, and I'm actually not mad about it. Like usually I'm not really like a spring girl, but I just feel so ready for it this year. Like every day when I wake up and the sun's beaming, I'm like, yes, like we're getting closer to some good weather. And the stuff in the shops for spring is just so cute this year. I feel like it's the best that it's ever been for this time of year. But yeah, I'm going to take my makeup off. Tomorrow, what I'm planning on doing is giving our, like, I always say porch, we haven't got a porch. So it's just like a front door, like little makeover, because currently, this is really bad. We still have our Christmas wreath on the door, the wreath that I made, which is quite good going to be there because it's only just started like proper dying and going crispy. So I need to take that down, and I'm hoping to replace it with like a spring slash summer wreath that'll last us through until autumn. And I also want to do some like pots and get some flowers and stuff. I don't know if it's too early for pots. Maybe let me know if it is. I'm going to ask my mum as well because she's a really good gardener. And I just need to have like a bit of a clean and a bit of a tidy up in our front garden because it's just an absolute mess. So I thought spring, perfect time to do it. Let's do that tomorrow. So we're going to go to the garden centre, me and you. I'm going to pick out some nice new plants, hopefully, if it's not too early. And maybe some pots. And I'm hoping that they're going to have like a nice wreath that we can put up and replace the Christmas one. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I'm just going to take my makeup off now. I need to do a few like little laptop work bits, but the shops are good. If we get a chance to nip to the shops, like Primark Home has got some gorgeous bits in, like absolutely gorgeous, and also TK Maxx is really good at the moment. So that's my little update from the shops, and I will catch up with you probably tomorrow and we can have a bit of a spring garden shop, and I'm quite excited about that. It is the next day and I'm just in B&M to try and get some bits for our little spring front area makeover. I'm just looking at like the tops and stuff. The only artificial ones that I like the look of are these, but I'm trying to stick with real because I'm going to go to the garden centre after this. I do like these though. I feel like these would look nice indoor or outdoor, but these plastic ones just aren't cutting it for me. Like they just look so artificial. They have got some nice little pots. I actually picked some of these up last year and they've lasted quite well. Absolutely love that. But I don't really need to hang anything because it's going to go on like the little crates that I've got. So I'm just going to have a look and see if there's any pots here that I like, and then I'm going to head to the garden centre. I like that one. Oh my god. I wasn't expecting the Easter section to be this good. Look how cute these little bunny ear jars are. They're only £2.50. And if you're hosting like an Easter... stop it. If you're hosting like an Easter roast or dinner, look at them. Oh my god. This is too cute. We've got little Easter bowls, Easter egg bowls. Oh my god, I love that little basket. How cute would that be to put like Easter eggs in? Oh my god. Stop. How cute. They've even got like Easter crackers. Oh my god. That's too much. Oh my god, the oven mitt. Oh my god, it's all so cute. Okay, we have just pulled up to a little Diddy garden centre. It's nothing massive, but they've got like loads of plant pots, and I'm just like, what is my life? I'm at a garden centre buying plants for my house. It's pretty mental, full circle moment. But that was so random, sorry. But this is like a day out that my mum and my nan would just absolutely love, and now I'm here on my own doing it. It's just like, I'm actually an adult and I have no idea what I'm doing. But there's like loads of plant pots. I'm just hoping that like something jumps out of me, because I honestly don't have a clue what I'm doing. I just want to give the front of the house a zhuzh. Like, I wanted to get a nice wreath for the door, but I've had a look in B&M, and I had a look yesterday in like Primark, and I thought they had some really nice ones in there. You know when you're not looking for something and you spot something and it's like, oh, that's really nice. So I thought in my brain that they had them, but they didn't. They looked really plasticky. So I'm hoping that there's something in here that I can put on the door to replace the Christmas wreath that is still on there, clinging on for dear life. And then I would also like to, we've got like crates outside of our house that I used actually for our autumn display with like all the pumpkins and stuff. So I'm hoping to get some plants and some plant pots to like arrange in those crates. If it doesn't work, then I'll just put the crates in the garage. But they've literally been out since autumn, so I'm like, let's try and make them a bit springy. I feel like we just need a bit of colour in our garden. Like when we first moved into our house, this is obviously mainly in the back garden, we were against any colour. Like, we've not got any flowers with any colour. Like, we've just got green foliage, and all the pots and stuff that we've got are just grey. And I'm just kind of in the mood to like inject a little bit of colour. I feel like it's the perfect time to do it with spring, and there's all like cute little pastel colours out. So let's go see what we can find and be very adult and go to the garden centre. Also got one of my little crochet babies. How cute is this one? I know it's a different shade of green to my jacket, but I feel like it goes with the vibe, and it's like the perfect size. I feel like this is one of my favourites that I've done so far. But anyway, let's go. Guys, I think it might be too early to plant flowers. Honestly, I'm so clueless. I think I'm going to FaceTime my mum. I did the exact same thing last year. I feel like I'm just repeating myself because I did this, and I'm pretty sure I vlogged it on YouTube of me coming to this garden centre and then being like, I think it's too early to plant flowers, but I don't want them to die. Like, I don't know if they'll die in that cold weather, like, because we still can get quite cold weather, can't we? So I'm not sure whether to leave the plants and to just try and get like a wreath or something, and then maybe later down the line get some pots and do it with my mum. She has a clue what she's on about and I don't, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go and have a look and see if there's any cute wreaths, and see if there's something that we can do to make the front look a little bit prettier, more springy. Okay, fail. Lovely stuff in there. There was probably like 3 wreaths, but they were all like £40 and over, and I'm just not willing to do it. If it was an autumn wreath, might be a different situation, but not willing to do it for a spring one. So I've decided, let's go to Home Bargains, because I've not actually looked in Home Bargains, and I think that is where I saw all the cute spring stuff. Do you remember when we went, I don't know if it was last weekly vlog or the weekly vlog before that, and they had like all the crates, and there was like really cute indoor bits. So I'm assuming that they'll have some cute little outdoor bits as well. And also, I don't mind in Home Bargains because everything's literally like £3. I do want to do some pots. I really want to plant some flowers. Like, I've got the itch to have some flowers growing in my garden, but as I said in there, I don't know if it's just too early. Like, I don't want to FaceTime my mum because I know she's going to tell me it is too early, which is probably the sensible thing. Like, I think I should be waiting until like April, May. But let me know in the comments if I've got any like gardeners or knowledgeable people about this. Let me know in the comments, but I'm pretty sure my mum has always said to me May, so we may have to arrange like a weekend where she helps me do it. But anyway, next up, Home Bargains. Fingers crossed we can find some bits in there. I found a wreath I like in Home Bargains. But everything else is like really Easter. It like screams Easter. It's like bunnies, which is cute. But I don't want it just for Easter. Like I want it to last spring, summer. So, oh look at those. But these are cute. If you're into Easter, there is some cute little indoor and outdoor bits. I love those little wicker bunnies. Okay, we're home. I've decided I'm not actually going to do this like spring, whatever you want to call it, makeover, rejig of the front because it's such a miserable day outside. Like it's giving grey skies, miserable, moody, like winter weather. Do you want to go outside? Do you want to go outside? Go on then. What I'm thinking of doing is doing it tomorrow because it's meant to be like glorious sunshine and blue skies tomorrow, and I feel like it will just go with the vibe of this video and this makeover because I'm going to TikTok it. I feel like it will just give more spring. But I wanted to show you the wreath that I picked up. It was £9.99, which I think is so good. And to be totally honest with you, like I'm not one to bash I'm not going to bash a small business because the garden centre that I go to locally is gorgeous. She wants to come in now. Look at that little face. Yeah, anyway, I feel like I've just been interrupted about 7 times trying to do that, but the garden centre that I go to locally is gorgeous. Like they always put so much effort into their like seasonal displays, like autumn, Christmas, absolutely stunning. Like they do so well and they're always on it with the seasonal decor and they've just got such gorgeous stuff. And obviously they have to mark up to make profit. Like you can't compare them to these big companies, but I just was not willing to spend £40 on a spring wreath. So this was £9.99, and what I was going to say is it looks very, very similar to the ones that were in the garden centre, and it's just like a plastic artificial one, and I just thought this was like a perfect spring/summer because a lot of them also have like bunnies and Easter eggs and stuff on, which is cute, but I don't want it to just be like Easter. I want it to last across the next however many months it will last on the door. And then I picked some of these up because I'm on a mission to stay on top of my pedicure. So I got 4 of these to use like every week or so. And they've got like coconut oil and stuff in, and they were 59p. So I just thought these in my little skincare trolley as like a little pamper afternoon will be perfect. But anyway, I am actually going to crack on with a bit of a Friday reset because you'll know by now, I know I go on about it all the time. I feel like it's become my new personality trait. I love to do a reset on a Friday now instead of a Sunday. So I'm going to focus upstairs because last Friday I focused on downstairs. I did like the downstairs toilet, I dusted all of like the skirting boards and stuff like that. I did like a proper detailed clean. So today I'm going to do that upstairs. Least interesting combo ever, but I honestly feel like the weeks are going by like scarily quickly. Like I said in my last Friday reset on TikTok that something weird is going on with time because it feels literally like 2 days ago since I did the last reset. I think when you do something weekly as well, it makes you realise actually how quickly the weeks are going by. Me and Sam were saying this in the car this morning, like usually January, February feels like it drags forever, but I feel like this year they just went by like that. Like I said to Sam, I feel like Christmas was like last month, but it's March. It's actually insane. But anyway, I'm going to get on now, have a spritz of the house, ready for the weekend so we can be all nice and fresh. I also wanted to mention before I quickly go up and take my jacket off and pack away my little foot packs is that I'm going to film my Q&A catch-up video that I was asking for questions for in the week. So next week that should be up. I'm aiming to put that up, maybe the weekly vlog will go live on Monday, so maybe like Wednesday, Thursday I'll put the Q&A catch up because I'm trying to post more than once a week. It is quite hard though because when you do weekly vlogs, I vlog like my whole life for the week. Well, not my whole life, but I vlog like most of my days in that vlog, so trying to think of extra videos to come up with is quite a tricky one. So let me know if you've got any ideas. But yeah, I'm looking forward to filming that. So I'll get that filmed early next week and then post it like maybe Wednesday, Thursday. It is now Saturday morning. I've just got myself ready for the day. I need to sort my hair out. I need some hairstyle ideas while I'm growing these like fringy bits out because I keep getting the temptation to trim them again so that I can style them, because do you see what I mean? They just sort of like, because they're too heavy and they're too long, they don't sit properly when I blow dry them anymore, so I'm left with like this situation. I have been pinning it back like this into a little quiff when I just want it out of my face, but it's just not sitting right. So if you've got any like hairstyle suggestions, especially when I've got my hair down, like when I've freshly washed my hair, I don't like to have it up, I like to have it down. So yeah, that's going to annoy me now. I'm just sat looking at it, but it's just, you know, when your hair's too heavy, like it's just not, it's not sitting right and flopping right. But anyway, I thought I would pick the camera up quickly because I'm just in the middle of trying on a parcel. It's quite a basic parcel, to be fair. It's just like some spring basics that I ordered from, I got a jacket from COS, which I love. I actually found it when we went shopping in Leeds, but it was quite an investment, and I was like, I'm not just gonna like impulse buy. I'm gonna sit on it and I'm gonna think about it. And then when I got home and I went through my wardrobe, and like when I've got ready a few times since, I'm like, I need a spring jacket, you know, like a lightweight. I live, oh my god, my hair is annoying me so much. I just keep staring at it. I'm sorry, that's really annoying. But I live in my trench coat, which was only like a cheap one from Boohoo, and it's getting a bit like bobbly and it's got a few stains on it, and obviously it's a long jacket. I wanted like a spring lightweight jacket that I could just throw on. So it's exactly what I was looking for. I'll show you it in a minute. And then I've also ordered some tops from Mango, I think. Yeah, Mango. Two shops that I've never ordered from before, I don't think. But this is the first one. I haven't got a bra on, so I'm not sure on the nipple situation. So apologies for that. But it's like this really cute baby pink. It's like a crop little polo shirt. It's really nice and soft. I think it's 100% cotton, and I just thought this with some like light blue jeans on in the spring would be really cute. So I've got that, and I think I'm going to keep that. And then I've just ordered, sorry, this camera situation's not the best. I've just ordered some like basics, like basic white t-shirts, because I don't have anything like that in my wardrobe, and I feel like when you've got a good basic t-shirt collection, building outfits just becomes, sorry, I'm trying to work out this camera angle, but as I was saying, building outfits just becomes so much easier, I think, when you've got some really good staples that fit you really well. So that's what I've been on my hunt for. I ordered a few different t-shirts in a few different colours, so I thought we could have a bit of a try on. I'm definitely going to keep this though. This is not like anything else that I've got in my wardrobe, and I think that's just like perfect for spring. I really need to sort my hair out today because that's just going to annoy the hell out of me. Like, I just keep looking at it in the viewfinder. I think I might even French pad it because I just want it out of my face. But anyway, these are the t-shirts from Mango. For anyone who's interested, what's the name of it? I'll try and link in the description. It says camiseta, but I'm not sure that that's the name. But I'm going to try this on and see. The thing with women's t-shirts, like, they're always see-through, aren't they? Like, you're never getting away with a white t-shirt unless you're spending like £200 on it. And even then, like, because I tried to do this last year when we were going to America, I wanted some really nice basics and I just couldn't find them. In the end, like, I ended up sending about 50 different parcels back because they were all just see-through, and that was like from mid-range all the way to really expensive. So I think it is hard to find like a good basic white t-shirt that isn't going to show your nips. This one's a bit of a different shape. This is probably the most boring clothes for, it's literally plain white t-shirts. I'll have a try of those on and see, and I'll let you know if I like any of them if they don't show the nip. And then I also just went for this like khaki green colour because I just thought, again, with some blue jeans that might be a nice option. And then I will show you the jacket. This isn't the outfit that I'm wearing today, by the way. I know the brown trousers probably don't go the best with this top, but this is the jacket that I got from COS. I think I might wear this today with a jumper underneath it, but it's just what I was looking for. Let me put you a little bit back so you can see. Apologies if there's mess and clutter everywhere right now. It's the whirlwind of me getting ready as usual. I don't think I'd wear it with this polo underneath because of the neckline, but I just really like it. It's 100% cotton. It feels really nice. It needs a bit of an iron, but I just thought to throw on in the spring, it's perfect. It's nice and thin and lightweight. and I really like it. I feel like I look like a bit of a granddad though with the polo top underneath this. But anyway, I'm going to finish getting ready. The plans today, you won't be surprised to hear, me and Sam are going to get breakfast. It's like our go-to plans at the weekend. It's like our favourite thing to do ever. We're going to go to our favourite local spot. You would have seen us go there before. It's called Flower and Feast. For anyone who's local, even if you're not local, like we always say we would drive like up to an hour to go to this place, and we're lucky that it's literally on our doorstep because it is incredible. Like, they make all of their pastry in-house, and you would have never had a pastry like it. And coffee and pastry is mine and Sam's like hands down favourite breakfast to have ever. So very lucky that we've got that on our doorstep, and we definitely rinse it and make the most of it because we're there pretty much every weekend. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to bring Lola with us and give her a nice long walk because she's going through this phase at the moment. Oh my god, it's like having a baby, where she's always eager to get up in the mornings. Like, she is such a morning person. We always joke she's like Sam, like she wants to be up and at like 5 a.m. on the dot. Like, she'll wake Sam up like 2 minutes before his alarm goes off. She sleeps in the bedroom with us. But like this last week, she's wanting to get up at like 4 a.m. and this morning she had, well, I say this morning, this is the middle of the night for me, she had me up at 20 to 4. It was 3:40 a.m. and I literally said, Lola, go back to bed. Like, I'm not even entertaining this. Like, she wants to get up, have her breakfast. Like, I feel bad because she does need the toilet sometimes. So obviously I'll let her out to go to the toilet, but she's a foodie and I feel like it's her breakfast that's like wanting her to get up this early. So I don't know. And then when the clocks start changing, that just throws a complete spanner in the works. So we're going to burn off some energy for her today. And fingers crossed we won't have that situation tomorrow morning. Moving into Sam's office to show you one of the t-shirts. But I don't think they do anything for me. Like, I'm not really sure what I'm expecting from an oversized t-shirt, but I just feel like I'm wearing Sam's top. I don't know. I feel like I'm not cool enough. I mean, these trousers aren't helping. Like, I wouldn't wear them with these trousers, but I really struggle with t-shirts. Let me know in the comments if you've managed to find like the perfect fitting t-shirt, the perfect fabric. Like, I want it to be thick enough so that my nipples don't show through it because I want a white one. I want a white t-shirt. So let me know. Or is that just mission impossible? Like, are we not finding t-shirts that don't show our nipples? I'm not sure. But anyway, I wanted to show you this one. I do like the colour of it, which is a bit of a shame. And the neckline is okay, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, let me know t-shirt recommendations if you've got any. Oh, hang on. Why's my camera always... You're getting a lift from Dad. She's walked so far, bless her. You're all tired out, aren't you? We've had some breakfast. We picked up some bread for later. We've just had a little walk around the marina. It's so nice here when it's sunny. So lucky that we live so close to this. It's like being in a different country. Oh, look at her! Baby girl! We're just going to head to M&S and pick up some weekly supplies, weekend supplies. Oh, you are so cute. Yeah. now Sunday afternoon. I feel like I've been really bad at picking my vlogging camera up recently. Like, I'm focusing more on my TikToks and like TikTok vlogs, and I'm just so not on it when it comes to like multitasking. So apologies for that, because I've missed out a few little things that we've done this weekend. But yesterday, I'm sure I would have inserted the clips because I did our little spring. I feel like it's OTT to call it a makeover, because I literally just cleaned the front door, the porch, like the wheelie bins, just had a bit of a refresh and like a freshen up, and then I put the spring wreath on the door, and it just looks so much fresher. It's mental, like a small little change like that can do, because like this morning when we went out, it just looks so much fresher and cleaner. So I'm really glad that I did that. And then that was yesterday when we got back from our little breakfast date. And then this morning we've done a food shop, we've had breakfast. I've given Lola a pamper, like I literally gave her a trim, brushed her. She literally hates it, she despises it when I do that to her, but needs must. So we've done that, and now I'm gonna relax, have a bath. I've just made Sam like a little dessert for later as well. He's loving this thing, we call it bark, and it's basically sliced fruit. You lay it out flat on like a sheet, pour dark melted chocolate on the top, put it in the fridge, and then like a couple of hours later it will snap and be like a big bit of bark / like chocolate bar with the fruit in. And he's been loving that, so I just prepped him some of that. And I feel like I've just been like here, there and everywhere this morning, so I'm going to press pause. I've got myself a little Sunday bath treat. How perfect does that coffee look? This is my first coffee, well I had one yesterday. I'm not having coffee daily at the moment, that's part of my acne routine. And this is actually decaf, but how perfect does that coffee look? Put a little bit of hazelnut in there, and I've got myself a little bag of mini eggs. And I'm going to have a Sunday afternoon bath, because I feel like the only day of the week it's acceptable to have a midday bath is Sunday. So I've got that running now. I'm going to have a nice soak, shave, get into some PJs, plonk myself on the sofa, and not do anything for the rest of the day. I think it's nearly 2:30 now. So that's the plan of action. I just wanted to catch you up, because as I say, I feel like I've been really rubbish at picking this camera up. But yeah, it's just been the usual weekend. I feel like these weekends are just playing on repeat at the moment, but I am loving it. And it was so nice yesterday because the sun was out. We managed to get like a nice walk in, and I love our local town centre, like especially when the sun comes out, it just feels like you're in a different country, because we've got the marina. We're really lucky with that. So it's been a lovely weekend, and it's got me very excited for spring summer. It is now Monday morning. We're on 7:45, and I'm just about to make my protein breakfast smoothie. I've not had one of these over the weekend, and I feel like I'm feeling it. I feel like this little bit of goodness to start my day has really made all the difference. I've had a few messages about my acne routine, my skin journey, my little routine that I've started to implement, and this has been a huge part of it. Starting my day with like something that's full of goodness, full of protein, stops me going for like a coffee or a matcha, and like filling myself up with some things that I think are helping my skin. So I thought I would share it with you along with this smoothie as well. I just wanted to like touch on this just in case anyone else wanted to try anything out different for their skin. My skin is looking a lot better. It's still got a few like lingering breakouts on my chin, but all of my forehead, like because my whole face was covered a couple of weeks ago, I was at the worst stage I've been in such a long time with my skin, and my whole face was covered. Now I've just got a couple that were already there, they're just sort of like lingering, but the rest of my skin has cleared up, so I'm in a really good place with it at the moment, and I'm feeling really positive. But what I've been doing, I've been going to the sauna pretty much every morning. Like whenever I've got time to fit a sauna in, I've been going to the sauna after the gym, which I think has really helped, because me and Sam say I'm not someone that sweats. Like I have a really hard time sweating unless, sorry this sounds a bit gross, but like unless I'm doing like intense cardio for like an hour, I don't break a sweat like in the gym, whatever. So I think I just have a really hard time sweating, which I don't know if that contributes to like a lot of my deep cystic breakouts, I'm not sure. So I've been implementing saunas into my routine, and I feel like that's really helped, not even like just my breakouts, but the hydration of my skin as well. Like I don't have any flakiness or dryness anymore, which is what I was suffering with alongside my breakouts. So I've been doing that, having my smoothies. I've been taking, every single morning, I've been taking a zinc, a vitamin D, and an omega-3 capsule. These literally make me gag. but I don't eat fish. So something like this is essential for me. I feel like I should have been doing this a long time ago, but I'm doing it now. And then what I'm going to implement the week before my period, I'm going to start taking an evening primrose oil capsule. I should really be doing that all the time, but I've only got a small pot of these. So for now, I'm going to do it a week before and then like slowly integrate that, because this is meant to be amazing for like female hormones and all that kind of thing. So that's like my supplement routine. I've completely changed my skincare, and I'm not drinking coffee anymore unless it's a treat. Like when we went out for breakfast on Saturday, I had a coffee, but I'm trying not to drink coffee on an empty stomach, because I feel like that just was not doing me good at all. Like the first thing I do when I wake up is make a massive iced coffee with like all the syrups and stuff like that, and I feel like that was not doing anyone any favours. So I've cut that out. And if I do want like an iced drink at home, I will try and opt for like a matcha instead of a coffee. So they're the little, oh, and no Coke Zeros, literally none. I treated myself on Saturday night. I had half, probably not even half, probably like a quarter of a can of Coke Zero, and my stomach just went like literally inflated after a couple of sips. So I was like, I'm not finishing that, and I gave Sam the rest of it. So I've not had Coke Zero in like 2 weeks now, which is quite major for me because I was having one pretty much every single day without fail. So they're the little things that I've implemented, and I personally do believe that they have really helped my skin. I know obviously it's not going to be that convincing when I've still got these breakouts, but as I say, my whole forehead has cleared up, so I'm feeling really, really positive about it. But I thought we could make my morning shake, and I don't know if I've shown this before, but it tastes so good, so I thought we could make it together. Also, side note, I've had probably like 3 or 4 people message me now about the Rude Health coconut milk. Let me show you. So this is the one that I've been using, and I recommended it over on my TikTok, and I think I've recommended it on here as well. But I'm not actually, I don't know, like I agree with the people that are messaging me saying that it's clumpy. When I first had a clump, I mean it's only coconut cream, what I am assuming it is because it's white clumps. When I first had one in my matcha, I was like, have we got lime scale in the kettle, or like what the hell was that? Because I literally swallowed a lump and it just icked me out so much. And I think it's clumps from this milk, because as I say, I've had a few people message me saying that. So I found this one, Plenish. It still does have a few little lumps, but it tends to like break down a lot easier. If you give it a good shake, I don't notice the lumps half as much as the Rude Health one. So I've been opting for this one, but I really like coconut milk, so I don't really want to like take it out completely, and I feel like it's one of the best ones for you if you're not having dairy. So I just pop a bit of this in, and then I've been freezing bananas, because I definitely have said this before on here, but I will stand by it. Frozen fruit in a smoothie just takes it from like a 4 to a 9 or a 10, because I feel like it just makes all the difference on like the texture. Obviously it makes it so much colder, which I think just makes the drink so much better anyway. So I've been freezing my banana, so I put 1 frozen banana in there, and then I've got my little seed stash here, because I'm also trying to up my fibre as much as possible, because fibre is something that I definitely lack. Oh, I've not told you about another thing that I've implemented in my little skincare routine either, and that is kefir. I've got it out on the side here. I'm not going to put it in the smoothie because it won't go with the smoothie because it's strawberry flavoured, but I've been having a small glass of this every day, and I've also bought some yogurts and stuff. I had to kind of slow it down the other day because I think I went OTT one day, and my stomach, because I've never had this before, it says that you're meant to like ease yourself into it because it's live bacteria for your gut and everything like that. And I love it so much. Do you know what it really reminds me of? Yop. I love it. It tastes so good. But yeah, you're meant to ease yourself into it. And I was there having like a full bottle, not this size bottle, but like a smaller bottle, full bottle. Then I was having yogurt, and my stomach was like, girl, slow down. So I've just been having like a small glass of this every day. And it's meant to really, really help your gut. So that's another thing that's meant to be amazing for helping to heal acne diet wise. Anyway, back to the smoothie. So in the smoothie, frozen banana, coconut milk, and then we've got chia seeds, pumpkin and sunflower seeds. Pumpkin seeds are meant to be like a powerhouse food for balancing hormones, female health, and all of that kind of thing. So I just put in like 2 tablespoons of those. You don't taste them when they're like all blended down into a smoothie. you really don't taste them. And then chia seeds, so much fibre in chia seeds. So I pop a tablespoon of those in. It is so easy. The thing is with things like this, it is easy to incorporate into your diet. Like, I'm talking about myself here. I just like quite lazy with things like this, but once I've done the research and like little things like this, it just makes it so easy to like start adding more fibre and stuff, which I should have been doing such a long time ago. And then I also put in 1.5 dates. Sam absolutely loves the dates, so we always have dates in the house, but 1.5 portions is like one of your 5 a day, so that's why I do 1.5. And then I do 2 tablespoons of my Form banoffee protein. This is vegan, this doesn't have any whey in it. I think it's pea protein. Yeah, organic pea protein with brown rice and pumpkin seed protein. So we've got some more pumpkin seeds in there, and then it's got like loads of amino acids and stuff like that. So this isn't going to flare acne up. This is like an acne safe protein. I do have quite a lot of people messaging me about protein powders, but that's usually if it's got whey in it, which is like from cow's milk, but this is not, and it tastes really good. So I pop 2 tablespoons of that in. And then to finish it off, this really is just for taste, but it has like healthy fats and stuff like that in it, which is always good for your skin. I just like to pop 1/2 tablespoon of almond butter in there. And honestly, when you get the consistency right, some days I make this a bit too thick, but when you get the consistency right, it is the most chuggable, like you've literally bought a smoothie from, it really reminds me of like an LA, like when we were in LA and we'd get a smoothie like walking about, it just reminds me of that kind of thing because it just tastes so good. To make it a little bit like easier to drink, I just add a splash of water as well, because as I say, it can get quite thick, especially with the frozen banana, and then just a few ice cubes to make it extra cold. And that is it. Blitz it all up and you have the yummiest smoothie packed full of goodness, ready to tackle the day. Obviously you could add some more fruit in here. I'm not really a fruit girl. I'm really trying my best to get more into fruit. I did try and add a few blueberries in just to kind of like disguise them, but I really hate the taste of blueberries and it just ruined the smoothie for me, and I wasn't finishing my smoothie, so I'd rather keep it to things that I like, and then I'm like keen to drink it all. Just laughing at how much things have changed here, because usually I'd be pouring my shot of coffee onto my iced coffee, and instead we've got a selection of different, very different to what we're used to, beverages. But I feel like it always helps as well when you're trying to have a smoothie every day, having like a cute cup to put it in. This one, I think I actually got this one from Dunelm when I was down visiting my family in Cambridge, but I've seen them in B&M since, and are they just not the perfect little ice drink cup to have? But anyway, got my smoothie, got my cafe that I've nearly finished now, and a nice big pint of water with a little sprinkle of salt in for some electrolytes. And I'm going to plonk myself on the sofa now. I've got a bit of laptop work to do. I'm also going to sit and start editing this vlog as well so it can go up tonight. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here. It's edited up until now, and I'm just going to head out and get my steps, and hopefully it can export while I'm out so I can get it up tonight. But thank you so much, as always, for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I know things are a little bit like repeat at the moment, but we are just living like our best slow life, and I promise things will pick up soon. Like, I feel like I've just put out the same weekly vlog like 5 times in a row, so apologies if you're feeling those repetitive vibes, but I've got a couple of quite exciting work things coming up in the next couple of weeks. I've got an event next week that I'm really looking forward to. We're going to Manchester for the day. I'm obviously going to bring you along with me, but I'll tell you more about that next week. But anyway, have a lovely rest of your night, your day, and I will see you in the next one.